All right, what's good, my people? This your bro Hood, man. Hollering at y'all, seeing what's popping. I'm just sitting back chilling, giving y'all a little holler, you know what I'm saying, for the day get going. What's good on y'all end? Like and subscribe to my videos. I got some new stuff I've been talking to y'all about on the channel. Stuff I think y'all will like, you know what I mean? Little stuff I've been talking to y'all about, kicking it. Just trying to get my shot right now. But I want y'all to like and subscribe on this channel. I'm back making more videos. You know, my channel was taken for a bit. I had to learn how to get it back. You know, so it took a while too because I was doing other stuff. But I always like this channel because this is my cinematic channel, and I definitely got my other channel is my music channel called Yusef Two Times. You know what I'm saying? So look at me, still fucking with the camera. Bam. I think that's about right. So, everything is good. I want to talk to y'all real quick about Woman King again, man. I did a video a couple of days ago about it, but I want to chat real quick about it again because I don't know if I chatted about the part about the movie Woman King, which stars Viola Davis, being a scenario where they could stop us from asking for reparations, because that movie was produced by two white women, and in front of the camera obviously was black actors, so you would think it's a black movie, but it wasn't. So the movie was good, and I enjoyed it. I was enthralled, I was entertained and everything. But when you come down to the nook and cranny, the actual reality of it, black people was taken advantage of. You understand what I'm saying? And sold into slavery, and all this negative stuff happened to our race. And that's just the way it went down. That's just the way it is. So we had to all kind of deal with that. Now here we are, years later, in America, and they want to put a movie out about how we got here, but the narrative all my young years was, we don't know our history, we don't know where we came from, who are we as black people? But now all of a sudden they got some movie that's telling us exactly who we are. Some people call it the homie tribe, was holding in this captivity. There was no movies about this when I was coming up, no Tarzan movies even talked about it, no books was about it, wasn't in school. But today they did it, and they talking about it now. But in the grassroots, the black community, everybody black talking about reparations, like, yo, we need to get reparations. It's time for black people to come out of this poverty. We are the only ones that's broke across America. We don't have no business or no industry where we can just go there and get money and have money for our children in the future, generational wealth. Everything related to us as black is poverty. So we're trying to figure out how can we get to this money. But if they put movies out like this, it's easy for them to go and say, hey, y'all sold yourselves into slavery. It was black people who had y'all as slaves, and they sold y'all to us, and then we took y'all to America. So we're not just the only ones that's guilty for slavery. So if you're going to want reparations, you need to be asking other people, and they need to pay you first because they sold you first. I mean, all these different parameters that can come from putting movies out here. It's propaganda, really, because it can make people change their ideas and their minds about what's reality. And that movie was, entertaining, and I guess it was good. It had something in there to make you be like, oh man, that was an interesting story. But the reality of it is, it's not a lot of black movies out there. It's not a lot of blacks. And I think my last video was about the vanity, like how pretty the girls was, how they made them kind of dudeish. But that's just one element of it. The overarching element to me is the part about them not being able to want to give us the reparations that we deserve being in America. And it's been hundreds of years, so it's not like they want to do it or they're gonna do it. But when we start building up momentum in the cities and in the country and in our communities, people got to at least address it, even if it's just for the politicians. So they doing preemptive things like this, putting stuff out to block it from being something that you could actually leverage yourself at. You know what I'm saying? To say this might be something that could come in and help our community. So it's just something to think about, man. Obviously we never been to Africa as black people. A lot of us might not even ever go. You know what I'm saying? And they've told us since we've been here that that's where we from. Like majority of us is from Africa. We came from over there. You know what I'm saying? We didn't come from here. We came from there. So if we from there, then we might want to see our home country, but none of us know where we from. None of us know our city or village or people or language. So that the homie tribe was supposedly grabbing us and taking us into slavery. But then where is that area that they took us from? Like, what is our homeland there still? Is our grandmothers there, our great grandmothers and all that stuff? Like, what is that area? Like, should we be caring about that area, or is this just a fictional movie? They plan on our emotions because they know that we don't have a historical background. And that's why the books is always faking us, and everything is always faking black people, because there's no real historical component connected to it. It's just us wanting to be connected to something, you know what I'm saying? So we need to actually be able to pinpoint, is that where we came from? Is that places where African Americans literally came from? The homie tribe, did they grab your family? Was your family some of the people that they grabbed? That's what I thought, that movie could spark that kind of information, instead of us having to go to the white companies and be like, do my ancestry, and they just putting you on a map saying, yeah, you black and you got European in you, now get out of here. And you like, shit, that ain't a whole lot of breakdown on who the fuck I am historically, but I guess $100, $200, I guess that's all you get. So, you know, I just don't want that to be a real reason for them to try to act like that black people shouldn't get reparations, or we shouldn't try to go after reparations because it's something that might have happened before the white people got to us and brought us over to America. Because a lot of the shit that we complain about is what happened here in America. You know, the gentrification, the Homestead Act, all of the different things that they use and set up to block black people from getting loans, getting money, getting educated. Just anything that they do is just a lot of stuff and layers that they've laid on top of us. And black people have been fighting through it. But we don't need that to be something that stop us from getting our money, or getting by white people to acknowledge that reparations is needed. They got all these HR 40 programs where it's just like people talking about it, and then the people that head up those programs are people that's not even African American like us, but they came from Trinidad or Jamaica, and then they are here in America now, and they were probably even born here, but they technically people who connected to these other countries and islands. However, us as blacks, no connection to no other country, and now all of a sudden some movie, whether it was fictitious or real, is saying that the blacks in this country was sold into slavery by villages like the Dahomey tribe, and they sold hundreds of thousands of blacks into slavery. So it's a high possibility you could have been one of the people who they sold into slavery, even though that's kind of shitty to even imagine or say, you know. But we're supposed to be entertained by this movie. And again, it would be the same way as if you went and watched a German movie, American movie about Germans, how valid they were against the Jews, and how they stood up for themselves, and even the females were warriors. Nobody would fucking watch that, because they'd come out and saying that's a fucking defamation. That's wrong. Even if it's historically correct, that's wrong, because our people died, and we should never have to see nobody saying that they were heroes after killing us. You know that's how America would work. And it wouldn't be nothing you could say or do, and nobody would even rock with you when you trying to big up that other country. They'd be like, nah, he ain't got it right. So, you know, that's something to think about, man. I got new movies I watched over the weekend, so I'm gonna be hitting y'all up with videos about that this week, and some good stuff. You know, I watched that movie Smile. I saw that. I'm currently watching a joint called Painted in Blood. I think I saw this joint that was on Netflix. I can't remember the name of that boy, but it's coming. So I got another joints that's a future, and I watched that Jazz Man by Tyler Perry too. I'm gonna do some videos and all that stuff. So like and subscribe. Thank y'all. Let me know what you think about Woman King. Oh man, let me know what you think about reparations. Should black people get it? Should black people be asking for it? I want y'all to listen to my new song. It is currently on Apple Music and Spotify. It's called Wiggle It. My rap name is Yusef 2 times. You should hit me up. You're going to love it. Thank y'all. Leave a comment, and I'll hit y'all up soon.